Everybody, this is Erica Bruce. I know it's been a while since you've seen me. I'm here representing Lifestyle Listed, my real estate brand, and Trestle Times. I recently became a commercial agent with Verani, also still a residential agent, for a few reasons. One, to increase my bandwidth of what I'm capable of doing, some things that in our particular city are very much needed. And of course, to bring in additional revenue. And I love learning all the time. The presentation I'm going to give you is something that was discussed in a legal summit about housing updates that have recently changed laws. Not all of the housing updates, but just a few that I chose to share with you. And you can look them up. I'll share with you a link at the end of the video so you can check that out. Our housing supply, it is said that we will need about 60,000 new residences by 2030 and possibly 90,000 by 2040. Now, the numbers are different depending on who you ask and what type of housing they're talking about. But we do need housing. That is part of the reason why we've had the increase in housing prices, is because of lack of availability. So these rules apply to building, safety, and just general overall knowledge that I thought some of you, or maybe all of you, would like to know. The first one is actually about leases. So for any of you that lease property or own property that's for lease, this would be, or even renters, actually. So the eviction process, House Bill 60, eviction at the end of lease term. In any lease that's longer than 6 months, the landlord can opt to notify the tenant ahead of time that they will be evicting them, and it's mandatory statewide. This makes it predictable for landlords and tenants to know when they're moving. It decreases litigation and ambiguity, but it only comes into effect July 1st, 2026, and for leases that are made July 1st, 2026 and after. So tenants, if you do want to actually stay for more than a year, tell your landlord. If you pay well, I'm sure they would like to keep you on as a tenant for more than a year. That way they don't have to turn over the property every year, right? This is a big one, residential and commercial zones, and this is a great one for Franklin. House Bill 631, it permits housing in commercial zones by right. It encourages adaptive reuse. We have a lot of things that could use adaptive reuse to provide additional housing. However, infrastructure must support the housing, like water and sewer. Height exemptions may apply. And I believe if the commercial zone is near industrial and there's lack of clean air or excessive noise, the town can also shoot it down. But it helps to create solutions to meet housing demand while enhancing urban areas. Occupancy limit. Now, before you get all weirded out by this only applies to places where occupants are not related to each other. This is unrelated occupants. So there's a minimum of 2 persons per bedroom. And this isn't effective until July of 2026,